Hello, thank you for being here today. Today's reading is about a lucky break coming up. What situation is going to be coming to an end for you, or what results are you going to be seeing very soon? So, the first pile here we have these cute little baby tigers. And if the year 1995 means anything to you, I wish it would focus. It does say 1999 on the back, or 1995 on the back of it. That could be significant. We have a set of mushrooms, a pair of mushrooms for pile 2. And I just noticed it was 2 mushrooms. And then we have a girl with some roses on her, in her hands, and some wings, like a little fairy. So whichever pile resonates with you, that is your pile. And let's get into pile number 1. Hello, pile 1. We have these kitties in your pile, and I just get this feeling of like childhood innocence, inner child healing, maybe something that you've always wanted when you were a kid, or something that is a passion project is coming to fruition for you. It could even be a positive pregnancy test or some kind of other good news when it comes to children. So let's take out the Lenormand cards and see what the situation is that is coming to an end. So automatically what I'm seeing here is this woman is looking away from faith and from these paths. So it seems like you have had a difficult time figuring out maybe what religion you want to believe in. Maybe you've been changing your beliefs. Maybe you've been questioning, what is the truth? I want to find the truth. What is it? I feel like the situation here that is coming to an end is you ignoring your faith, or ignoring your higher self or your truth. It could be some kind of situation where your family doesn't believe, so you're trying to hide it, but it is your truth. And I feel like it's coming out. Maybe you're coming full circle with accepting your inner child, or accepting that you are this way for a reason and it's okay to be unique. Let's pull the 2 tarot cards that I got for a more in-depth look here. Okay, the Empress, that is the fertility, childbirth card. It's also the feminine energy of knowing what you want, planting the seeds and waiting for the harvest. Okay, and the Emperor, wow, that's crazy. That is not likely to happen. That's unlikely, that you get the Empress and the Emperor right next to each other. That's feminine energy and masculine energy is coming together for you, and this situation is is ending or coming to a head. Now, when I look at this, I feel like you have been taming the beast within you. You've been looking at what you want, and you have been taking the steps that you need to get there. I'm getting that this could be a university thing. Maybe you've always wanted a job and now you're actually taking the steps to apply for college or apply for some important thing. And I'm also getting this sense of being confident about this is what you truly want, because we have this path here. Then we have the cross, which is like talking about faith, but it can also be talking about burdens. So it could be that you're having faith that you can move past these burdens. And I just get this feeling that this is actually the life that you've been wanting, and you're finally letting yourself live it. All right, paint the sun back into your sky. So what drives you? Okay, keep going. All right, we have wings. You never needed those to fly. And stand up for yourself. Okay, there's two gigantic light sources in this. So I'm feeling energy, but it needs to come from a place of self-worth and confidence and knowing that this is what you want beyond a doubt. And then here, taking this leap of faith. Okay, this could be the confirmation that you've been looking for to take this next step. And it seems like there's going to be, there's daunting situations in your life right now that are making you unsure of, is this too good to be true? Is this actually going to turn out the way I want it to? And the universe is saying you have more power than you realize here. You can create here this energy, and you can burn away the old energy. Okay, I feel like that's extremely important right now, that you are manifesting by making a manifestation board, envisioning what you want, researching about what you want. You know, you can learn so much about a house. If you want to move into a house, you can go to the house and look at it. You can look up the floor plans. You can look into places that you want to put the house. You can go tour those places. You can find information about how much it would cost for you to take out a loan, or, you know, there's all these different avenues that you can explore before you actually need to have the money to purchase the house. There's so many other things that you can do to manifest this. And if this has to do with going to college, you know, research everything. Okay. If you have any questions, write them down and then do your research and answer all those questions. Okay. And those questions may give you even more questions, but that's okay. That means that you are taking this path here. You are choosing your path. And the only way you can do it is by getting past that fear and this balanced energy here. Okay, the Empress knows what she wants, and the Emperor gets it done. He figures out what actions he needs to take to get it done. So now that you know what you want, now it's time to explore how you're going to get it done. And this is where I feel like we're at this right now, is that to be free, you must have a balance of these two things. You must be painting the light into the darkness and burning away the things that are no longer working for you, like the belief system that's no longer working for you. Maybe you need to change the scheduling that you have. You need to, maybe if you take a walk in the afternoon, you got to take it in the morning now. Okay, so decide how you can shift things around and get everything done. You can do it. The universe is saying, if you're worried about being able to go to school, it can all be worked out. I'm getting, if you're worried about someone watching your kids or finding a babysitter or whatever, it can all be worked out as long as you are answering your questions by doing the research. All right, thank you for watching. I hope this video resonated. If it did, please like and subscribe to my channel. It really helps my channel. And I do appreciate the time and energy that you took to watch this reading. Thanks again. Love and light. Hello, pile 2. You chose the mushrooms, the pair of mushrooms here. And mushrooms eat dying and decaying material, and then they are like the garbage men of the environment. If there is a tree that has fallen over many years, it will eat up the tree until it is no longer there, or other forms of decaying matter. They are that kind of species of living. I'm trying to think of the word, but I can't get past it. So I feel like there is this way of being where you are tying up loose ends, tidying up your habits. Like you already know what to do, but you just need to get it done. And I feel like it's this slow moving process for you. So let's get into the cards here. But I definitely feel like you're doing the right thing. Like it's a lot of work. It's going to take a lot of time, but this healing process is worth it. This cleaning up process is worth it. Okay, so we have Moon, which stands for illusion. We have the owls, or the birds, I'm sorry, those are the birds, not the owls. And an anchor. So the birds are talking about gossip, and the anchor is talking about being steady, having a solid foundation. It could also be like latching on. I feel like we're stuck here in this illusion of what people are saying about you, relationships, what people think about you. I just feel like there is this person inside of your head that's making you doubt. Maybe you make friends with someone and then you are thinking, or you have a conversation with someone and then afterwards you're thinking of all the negative things or the coulda, shoulda, woulda things. And that voice is being recognized and quieted and put out. And I feel like you're gaining this stability in controlling that inner voice. Okay, that might be why these are coming in here. It's like you built up this version of yourself, which is like the tree trunk, the tree. You grew this version of yourself for so long, and now you cut that person down because you want to be a better person. You want to be the best version of yourself as you can be. And you got to cut away all these negative ways of being, or these habits that are not good for you. And so you're eating away, like this healing is eating away at that old version of yourself. And that's self-healing, that's going within. And it's all working out. I feel like you're doing a great job. And what the universe is saying is that this is going to steady you. So I feel like you might come to some like large realization about what's going on, or about how much it's actually impacting you, how much your inner voice has an impact on your mood. And I just feel like this is an illusion. You're going to overcome this illusion. That's what your lucky break is coming up. That's what's coming up. And before I do this, well, I'm going to put this down because I showed you guys the fortune wheel. The fortune wheel stands for all the things that are happening around you that you can't control, which comes back to being afraid people are talking bad about you. Question where that came from. Okay, if it was just one person that used to do that in the past, that does not mean that everyone else is doing it. Maybe you're not living up to your own expectations. Maybe you're not being an authentic, true version of yourself. Okay, the fortune's wheel is telling us that these situations are outside of your control. And so the only control you have is being in control of this voice, this fearful voice that goes on in your head. Recognizing it's there. Okay, we have the Fool. This is a new beginning. This is innocence. This is, I have never done this before, but now I'm doing it. And I'm going to see where it takes me. I'm open to any opportunity. I'm optimistic. You see she's blowing her own horn here. So I'm going to act the way that I want to act, not the way that I was conditioned to act. And no matter what is going on around me, I stand in the middle of this wheel and I am steady. Okay. And I watch everything around me happening, but I am in control of myself. I don't worry about controlling others. I worry about controlling myself. Okay, and then I have 3 more cards. I definitely feel like there's this new version of yourself where you're trying to be less controlling and more open to whatever comes your way. All right, spaceship, don't be afraid to sing. Okay, this card is talking about don't be afraid to be yourself. Don't be afraid to be this authentic version of yourself. You will find friends who are also like that because you have been vibrating at that energy. And I'm getting the message to be aware that everyone has this negative voice inside of them, and everyone has these insecurities. So it's okay to accept people for where they're at. That's very important right now. Even accepting yourself for where you're at. This is my card here for going within and having that inner hermit journey, but going within and recognizing what expectations you have of yourself, okay? Maybe you say bad things about yourself after conversations because you have higher expectations of yourself that you're not meeting or that you're not recognizing. So balance the playing field there. Set up boundaries for yourself. That is all parts of being the fool in a situation. You need to figure out where your limits are and what you're willing to do. Okay, homeward, take yourself out on a date. That goes along with all of this. Okay, recognizing what you want, recognizing what you're going to believe. When we're talking about the inner voice here, I'm no longer going to tolerate negative things. I'm only going to allow optimistic viewpoints into my life. If I've been believing something negative for too long, I'm going to choose to believe something different today. Okay, I definitely feel like that is your important message for this lucky break that's coming up. And if you've been doing this, this could be symbolizing that you're going to find friends, or you're going to recognize it in other people. Like when you're online, you might recognize it, or other people could recognize this change in you, and it can be a good thing. But again, this lucky break that you're going to have here, it's this illusion. You're breaking through this illusion of fearing what other people think about you. And you're learning how to be stable and on your own terms in a relationship, in a friendship. And I do see with the spaceship here, okay, new heights. You know, they're not on Earth, they're in space. Okay, there's music here, music notes. So it definitely could be a sign if you are a musician and you're looking for someone to work with, or maybe you are a singer and you're afraid of people judging you for your voice. That could be, that's really specific, but it could be. All right, you are protected. All you have to do is stretch your wings. And I'm getting one more message here before I close. They don't have wings, but yet they're in space and they're floating. Okay, so maybe you are being taken out of your element to do this, and this uncomfortable feeling that you're experiencing, it will pass, and you will no longer be the fool. You will learn how to deal with this situation. Okay, spend time alone here. That's what these two cards are saying. Spend time alone and go within and meet this new version of yourself that you are trying to be. Okay, I think it's cool that we have two number 12s here as well. All right. Thank you so much for watching. Actually, you know what? I'm noticing something. We have a lot of 2s and 3s and 4s in this reading. And when I see 1, 2, 3, 4 in order, I think of it as like the steps. So I feel like you need to take the steps. You need to trust the process. All right. So again, thank you for watching this video. Please like this video if it resonated with you, and consider subscribing because I do lots of pick a card readings. I also do personal readings on TikTok. If you comment on one of my videos, I will reply to it with a video. Love and light, pile 2. Last but not least, we have pile 3, and you chose this fairy figure with the flowers in her hands with the bouquet. So I feel like this is symbolizing that you have something to offer the world. And I see that she's in her bare feet. So I feel like this is the authentic, raw version of you that you are presenting to the world. And it could be that you have an opportunity coming up to express this version of yourself. Okay, we have the mountain. Is this the clouds? And the fish. Cool. So the fish is this prosperity. And over here it seems like there's an obstacle and an illusion that you need to get past to find this prosperity. So I definitely feel like putting yourself out there has been a challenge for you, but this time it's going to work. Okay, because the other times you were trying to be what you thought others wanted you to see. You were trying to be the person that others wanted to see, or that you thought other people would accept. But this time you are coming at it from a different perspective. You're coming at it from, I've done this work, I know who I am, and this is what I want to do, and this is how I'm going to do it. Take it or leave it. I'm not changing anymore. I'm following this path now. And I see the king. In this one, he's looking back, but in this one, he's looking forward. So I feel like you're going to be able to put this illusion or this struggle in the past, and you're going to be able to focus on this fortune. And I feel like this fortune is not just going to be money. It's going to be like well-being, contentment, happiness. I'm getting the saying, never working a day in your life, because you make money doing what you love. Right, the sun, that is a great happy card. And even she is holding a bouquet in her hands. So this could be a symbol that you are going to be so content with what is coming your way. And the moon, interesting. So in pile number 2, we got the Hierophant. We got the Empress and the Emperor, which was opposite energies. And in this one, we got the sun and the moon, which is the opposite energy. So it could be the sun is talking about your outward appearance, the way that you act on the outside, and the inside, and the moon talks about the inside, your emotions and your thoughts. And I feel like this is balancing out for you. I feel like you are recognizing that you have power in both realms. You have power with the way that you think, the way that you feel affects how you act on the outside. And maybe you're getting impulse control. Maybe you have been working really hard at gaining self-control, getting over this mountain and getting past the fog. And you've found this person that you feel is very close to the true representation of yourself. I feel like this lucky break that's coming up is just this new way of being, but it being authentically you, and this fortune that you're going to make here, or this abundance that you're going to receive, is going to be all positive energy. It's going to be a match to what you've been putting out there. We have tree, let them go. So whatever these fears and illusions are that's blocking you, let that go. Okay. Justice is coming. That means, fairness is coming. Karma is coming. Whatever you've been putting out there will come back to you, but we may not see the results just yet. But when the time comes, you'll be thankful for all of the work that you've put into this. Okay, look, she's opening up her cupboard and she's figuring out what she's going to grab out of there. Okay, you could have just been all this time working on your skills, learning things, cutting off old beliefs. Maybe you were an artist learning your craft, and now you have this closet full of things that you can use and tools at your disposal. And I feel like that's really important for your path. All this time you've been building this plethora of skill Okay, feast, slow down and celebrate yourself. So I feel like this is a warning, and not in a bad way, but a warning that don't get too caught up in all this good feeling, and take it for granted, because the good times come and then they pass, and difficult times come, and then the difficult times come. The difficult times pass and the good times come again. So I feel like this is a really prosperous, abundant time for you right now. The universe is saying to really bask in this positive energy so that you can remember it the next time you're having a difficult time. Okay, so really also appreciate your body and appreciate how far you've come, and be grateful that you have gotten to this point. Maybe there was a time when you didn't feel like you were going to make it, yet you are still here. It's that kind of energy. You've worked so hard and you've persevered and you've gotten to this point. I feel like the universe wants you to recognize all that you've been through to get to this point. So amazing job. I'm so happy for you. I know how difficult this healing situation is. I personally feel like this reading resonates with me because I have personally, I personally feel like I'm coming out as my true authentic self now, and I'm not just trying to hide it and be the person that I feel like the universe wants me. I feel like other people want me to be. I'm being the person I feel like the universe wants me to be. So my last little message here from Spirit is saying that you need to work on your unhealthy habits. They need to go so that you can be this next level of yourself. This could just be this leveling up of your personality or of your higher self. So thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope that this resonated with you. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. I truly appreciate that. And if you would like more readings from me, I have plenty more pick a card readings on my channel. Just subscribe and you'll see all the new ones. And if you'd like a personal reading from me, I'm doing them on TikTok. You can ask me a question in the comments and I will reply to your question with a video. Thank you again, and love and light.